Getting around Northwest Arkansas can be a headache sometimes. There's always construction going on and a lot of traffic. But what if you couldn't drive yourself around? What if the bus doesn't stop in your neighborhood? What if you couldn't walk on the sidewalk because you can't see where you're going? These are the challenges that face our neighbors who are disabled. Our Anna Darling dives into how accessibility is an issue in Northwest Arkansas and what's being done to make our community more inclusive.
Maybe somebody will care. Maybe somebody will hear this that can do something, and it will make a difference.
Fayetteville resident Kay Kitterman has a mission to make Fayetteville more accessible.
I think I'd like to see us work on more universal building standards, better transportation.
She advocates for these changes because she has to.
I've been disabled for 15 years now. I have a rare neurological disease and an immune system disorder. I developed after a surgery.
Kay is a Navy veteran who uses a motorized wheelchair to get most places. Safety is a big issue for her.
I can't tell you how many times I have been run over, almost run over, like inches actually the last time, from cars while I was in a crosswalk.
She says people are oftentimes distracted while driving and aren't looking out for pedestrians crossing the street.
I wait and make sure that people see me and make eye contact with me. I'm in a wheelchair. It's not like I can just move out of your way.
She says she can get to her doctor's appointments easily through the VA's transportation services, but getting around to other places in town isn't easy.
We want to go to the library. We want to go to church. We just need a little help with that.
So she decided to do something about it.
I started out going to the transportation meetings because I thought it was important. If I'm going to be disabled and I'm around people that are not disabled, they need to see what we go through. I can't even get through a doorway.
But even attending these city meetings was a challenge. Ozark Regional Transit bus routes stop at 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and the meetings often end later than that.
I would be outside of City Hall as a woman alone in a wheelchair for sometimes 30 minutes or an hour when it was dark, and I have no way to protect myself or get out of the elements. To me, that's just not acceptable.
So when the city called and asked if she would be its American Disabilities Act representative,
I was absolutely and completely honored.
She works with the Active Transportation Committee for the city of Fayetteville to come up with solutions.
That committee's focused on trails, walking, biking, sidewalks, everything pedestrian, cyclists.
Dane Eifling is the mobility coordinator for the city of Fayetteville. He says our disabled neighbors are a big priority for him.
We want to have a community that is inclusive, where everybody can come and enjoy the farmers market and the trails and be a part of the community and not feel excluded.
The city's roadmap for accessibility is its mobility plan. Its goals are to make a transportation network that is safe, equitable, multimodal, sustainable, and supports economic growth.
Part of that is making sure that you have good amenities at the bus stops, which behind me is an example of a bus shelter. The city's deployed about a dozen of these over the last few years.
The new bus stop shelters are covered, have good lighting, and are paved all the way to the edge of the road, which is key for bus riders who use wheelchairs.
In some cases, our bus stops are just in the grass or places like that where a chair or somebody who's maybe not steady on their feet would have a great difficulty, but we have a proper boarding platform.
One of the things Kay helped advocate for is the new Ozark Regional Transit on-demand service. She even did a trial run with her wheelchair.
I've heard it described as free Uber. Basically, you have the app, the bus will come to your house, pick you up, and take you to a destination.
Could be a very wonderful mode of transportation to cut down on traffic throughout this city. There's no winging it for us. So I'm hoping that we can find a way to get our transportation people that coordinate this, ORT, Razorback Transit, with our city, with our committee.
This is only part one of the story. Coming up in part two, I sat down with Ozark Regional Transit to learn more about the bus services it provides, like the new on-demand service, and the challenges it faces to provide transportation to all of Northwest Arkansas. You'll also meet Rita Reese-Whiting and learn about the accessibility struggles she faces as someone who is blind. Tune in tomorrow for part two. Reporting in studio, Anna Darling, Fox 24 News.